to a meditation slash Taiso library. Hope you don't mind me recording in a car. It's just utilizing time with little children, waiting for Max to be picked up from school, and I thought I got a little bit of a time so I can record something. So what is Taiso? Taiso is a project within my club. We run for about 7 years now, focusing on the elderly. So the main concept of that project is to prevent loneliness, provide mobility and some meditation for elderly seniors who are often left alone by the families and have nothing else to do. So what the project involves, it involves an hour of exercises. With that hour we've got about 10 minutes of warm-up, about half an hour of a kata, so forms, learning those, practicing whatever I need to explain to them, and then we've got 15 minutes of meditation whenever everyone does stuff in their own pace, trying to let go of the mistakes. And then we've got about 10 minutes of a cool down, so stretches, very gentle stretches, followed by the most important thing is a cup of tea and biscuits. That's what the students love the best, and that's what I enjoy as well, because in that half an hour window we can focus purely on socializing and preventing that loneliness and creating bonds between them, and they can go out and create a community and do stuff each other and support each other. Going back to a process of training, so all the kata you see below in the library are done very slowly, with a very natural breathing. So as in meditation, you breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, trying to encourage a good posture, a breathing through the abdomen, so not the shallow but deep one, so we exchange all the air within the lungs. We are free to modify the stances. You're probably gonna see that there are different movements in these katas than our usual karate ones. This is to the fact that some of the students got problems with their knees, problem with their hips, back problems, and simply by doing a sanchin dachi we can aggravate the knees. So everything have to be more as adjust to the needs. Some students might be doing this on chairs, others with the canes, some other ones just gonna be using chair as a support because of poor balance. And on most of the forms, what I look in the forms is what they're useful for. So for example, a tensho for us, the rotating palms, is used for shoulder mobility, spine structure, and a meditation, so breathing. We've got a couple of ways of breathing within the kata. For example, Naihanchi is focusing on a torque from the trunk, so the hips are facing forward and we're turning side to side, plus balance, standing on one leg, and you know, I just adjust whatever I need to do, but key point is going slow, very slow. In the ways of meditation, I use two ways of meditating. There's people doing different stuff. So those two ways are, one is you try to think about nothing, which for me is very, very tiring and very infuriating. I can't stand it, but some people love it, like my wife loves it, and not thinking about anything. I prefer the second version of it, is you allow your thoughts coming in, but you try to not pay attention to them, just let the free flow. Usually when we do a forms, when you accustom yourself to the movements, you can relax and enjoy the movement and focus on body, so that takes your mind away from overthinking things, and you focus on the work with the body. We try to make movements with breathing synchronized, so as long as you do the breath in, as long that the movement works. Same with the breathe out. You breathe out, the next movement goes in the same time. We're also trying to let go of mistakes, so I'm not wandering around the club and saying people, oh, you haven't learned this form, you haven't done that properly, you haven't done this properly. I encourage to let go of mistakes, so if somebody does mistakes, just carry on, do stuff, just improvise, and don't beat yourself up because you've done a mistake. And one rule. We've got only one really strict rule, which always makes people laugh when they come into the club. It's that just don't get stressed. Yeah, you cannot do anything wrong. We do adaptation, we do everything to suit the people, to make them people feel welcome. We are all friendly, and yeah, 7 years in the making, about 30 people doing it. We waiting for more time to implement more. At the moment we are talking with the Hive local community center to provide classes for their students, and with council to provide in several others organization, because that age group is abandoned. There's not many things for them, and if they are very expensive. I try to do it for on a cost nearly, but it's still the amount of people coming in, it gives me a decent income. But you know, I think if you want to implement that in your school, it's easy thing to do, and you can provide valuable service to your community, expand your club, and whatever you do. And it's super rewarding seeing people coming every week and actually enjoying it and working and feeling generally better. So we've got several people with shoulder injuries, spine injuries, leg injuries, who say that after a few months of doing this, they feel much better, they regain the mobility, and they're in general very happy with what's happening. I hope that was useful. I hope that gives you a kind of outline what we do, and the videos below will make more sense. You can adapt that to any of your katas. I chose the ones which I know. We've got 10 forms that take us through about 5-6 years of learning for students, because you have to remember that they are not as quick learners as the young fit people, but it provides as well them a mental challenge, remembering the movement, remember the forms, and all with a good sense of humor and just having fun. So I hope that was useful. Enjoy the videos. Thank you very much for subscribing or buying the package. It means a lot, and I hope that you're gonna return and enjoy more videos in different categories. Take care. Bye bye.